Recording is on. Today is Saturday, December 20, 2014. This is Discharging Debt Webinar with Jonah Bay. I'm switching the presenter to Jonah. All right, Jonah, you got the floor, sir. I'm muting myself out.
All right. Peace to the God. Here we about discharging debt. This time, last time me and Q did this, we didn't have tape of it. So let's get on this way. What we want to do is find out what the gift is. And it says a gift, a voluntary transfer of property or of property interest of one individual to another made graciously to the recipient. The individual who makes the gift is known as the donor, and the individual to whom the gift is made is called the donee. If gratuitous transfers of property is to be effective at some future date, it constitutes a mere promise to make a gift that is unenforceable due to lack of consideration. A proof of the future interest is, however, valid. Now, what I wanted y'all to do is to see rules to gifting. That's very important. Make a damn gift and who can't? And what is needed to make a gift? All right? So it says 3 elements are essential to determining whether or not a gift has been made: delivery, the notive intent, and by the donee. Even when such elements as presence, however, courts will set aside or otherwise validate a gift if the circumstances suggest that the donor was in actuality defrauded to make a gift or strongly influenced in an unfair manner. In general, however, the law favors enforcing gifts since every individual has the right to dispose of personal property or to choose. Now, what they really want to let you know is you have to have the gift in your possession to be able to even give the gift. So I bring this up for the simple fact that you must have your authenticated birth certificate. Now, will it work if you do not have the authenticated birth certificate? Yeah, sometimes. But if you want it to work more smoothly, you're going to need to have that authenticated birth certificate. And I'm going to show you why. All right. 3113 U.S.C. This is the rules that they said is for gifting. But one thing I want to point out to you is this right here. The secretary and administrator each may reject a gift under this section when rejection is in the interest of the government. Now I want to make it clear. If you send it at the end of their quarter and they're not processing gifts, it's not in their interest, right? If they have too many gifts and they're processing them, it's not in their interest. If they're selling T-bills and no one's buying them, they're not going to accept no more securities because they take the securities and put them together to make T-bills. But let's read about the rules of gifting right here. To provide the people of the United States with the opportunity to make gifts under the United States government to be used to reduce the public debt. Now, the public debt is all of your debt. Whether it's a phone bill, mortgage bill, whatever, all of that is considered public debt. The Secretary of the Treasury may accept for the government a gift of money made only on the condition that it be used to reduce the public debt. Now see, right here, I suggest y'all write that on y'all's instruments. Why? So they know they can't use it to this. I would write down account number for it's a mortgage, whatever. Now, one thing I always can Thomas Youssef, it says breaking.
Yeah, yeah, Jonah, you're breaking up a little bit right now. If you just repeat what you just said over the last couple of minutes.
Did it? Okay. It says money only on the condition that it be used to reduce the public debt. Right after that, I would put the account number of my mortgage, the account number of my car, whatever bill you're trying to discount or discharge, account number. Now, also, I would definitely put money made on the condition so it stops them from stealing your credit. All right? Now, let's go on. An obligation of the government included in the public debt made only on the condition that the obligation be canceled and retired and not issued. And C, other intangible personal property made only on the condition that the property is sold and the proceeds from the sale used to reduce the public debt. Now, that's what happens when y'all give them a security note, whether it's a promissory note, IOU, money order, whatever. All of those are just negotiable instruments. They sell them, and then they use it to reduce your public debt. Now, one thing I want to make clear, too, is also they do it by quarters. The quarters for the corporations is broke down every 3 months is a new quarter. So if you send something at the beginning of the quarter, you got to wait 3 months before you send another one. Now remember, 3 is the magic number. 3 is the magic number. So, I just skimmed. Y'all can read the whole thing. It'll go in and tell you how the administrator of general services will accept gifts. And once again, this is the key part right here. They may reject the gift. Yes, the Treasury is a quarter, and everyone operates on quarters. Everyone. Matter of fact, the reason why y'all celebrate New Year's, which is January 1st as the New Year's, is only because the corporation United States starts its new fiscal year in January. Because the new year, truthfully, is March 21st. Spring. The first day of spring is the first day of the year. But the corporate starts their new day January 1st. Now, as promised, I would have to go into the UCC. Right here, bearer form. As applied to a certificated security, means a form in which security is payable to the bearer of the security certificate according to its terms, but not reasons of an endorsement. Okay? Very important. Now, what is a certificated security? Security a certificate. Now, I hope y'all know, damn person. Okay, let's slow down, and I hope y'all know that your birth certificate is a certificated. It's still breaking up. How about now, y'all? Did it stop? Okay. What happens is I have to go slow. Okay, if y'all will stop texting, I'm gonna go slow. Remember, any cameras on or the more bandwidth that y'all use makes the computer slow down. Okay, so I'm gonna try to take it slower so that the computers can catch up. Okay, I want y'all to know that y'all's birth certificate is what is considered certificated security. And it's also known as your it's also known as bill of credit. And it's not quite bill of credit I'm looking for, but yes, it's letter of credit too. But for some reason, my mind went to bill of credit, so we're going to check out what bill of credit is too. Sometimes you got to listen to what your inner mind tells you to do. I do that a lot. You're like, why did I say that? All right, bill of credit is a phrase from Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1 of the United States Constitution. It refers to a document similar to a banknote that is issued by the government and designed to circulate as money. Oh my God. Did y'all hear that, y'all? See, a birth certificate is a banknote, and it is to circulate as money. So now y'all know why I said bill of credit. Yes, also bill of goods. Now letter of credit. And this is why you have to send your copy of your birth certificate plus that affidavit saying that you're the owner, because a letter of credit is a document from a bank guaranteeing that a seller will receive payment in full as long as certain delivery conditions have been met. In the event that the buyer is unable to make payment on purchases, the bank will cover the outstanding amount. See, now you know who's going to cover the amount for you. It's going to be the Treasury. So, Treasury to have debt, you have to give them your letter of credit, birth certificate. Now, let's go into perfection of security interests. Shoot, no wonder it's kind of slow. We got 82 people on the line. Now, I know this is written in legalese. It's kind of hard for y'all to understand, but I'm going to show you some secrets to understanding this much better. And it says, otherwise provided in subsection B, the filing of a financial statement is not necessary or effective to perfect security interests in property subject to a statute, a regulation, or treaty. Now, we're dealing with the birth certificate, and it definitely has a statute and a treaty and regulations connected to it. So you do not need to do a UCC to take security interests in the birth certificate. Now, what it tells you is, and it's not in this code, let me see if it's down here. I'm going to show you where it talked about you do authenticated record. And close those down. See right here where it says letter of credit, right? Don't worry, I'm not talking right now. I'm letting the computer catch up. All right, here it is. Perfection by possession or delivery. Except as otherwise provided in subsection B, a secure party may perfect a security interest in negotiable documents, instruments, money, or other tangible chattel paper. I didn't say anything, Sister Amore. I was just looking. Don't worry about what you didn't miss anything. And if y'all could slow down on the chatting, unless you just can't hear me whatsoever. All of that slows the computer down. Yes, it would definitely help if everyone was muted. Yes, if y'all stop writing, it will be better. Okay. Security interest in negotiable documents, goods, instruments, questions.
Hey, Jonah, you're gonna have to call in, brother, because we can't hear you.
All right. Money or tangible chattel paper by taking.
Hey, Jonah, we didn't hear. Jonah, we're not hearing any of that. Hey, Jonah, you're gonna have to call in because going through your computer line isn't.
Yes, I'm calling in. I'm calling in now.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Thank you, Q.
Yo, peace.
¿Qué pasa?
Who's that?
Brother Ray.
What's going on, brother?
All right.
And y'all stop trying to call me and text me while I'm on the.
For access code followed by the pound or hash sign.
All right, Jonah, I'm gonna meet you out real quick. All right, y'all, hold tight. Give us 1 second. We're gonna get this line clear so we can hear Jonah and we can go get back into this.
All right.
All right, recording is on.
All right. We back with better sound. Now, I was saying that we're going to start reading by when possession, by or delivery to secure party perfects security interest without fouling. So you can take possession and have security interest without filing any UCC. Now remember, this ain't Jonah saying it. This is exactly what the UCC is saying. Except as otherwise provided in subsection B, a secure party may perfect the security interests in negotiable goods, instruments, money, or tangible chattel paper by taking possession of the collateral. Now, the collateral is your birth certificate. Everything that the straw man gets was established in the birth certificate. All right? It's always the collateral. A secure party may perfect interest in certificated securities by taking delivery of the certificated securities under 801.
Hey, Jonah, we lost you altogether, brother. Jonah Bay. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, Q. You sound loud and clear.
Oh, okay, you muted yourself. Okay, got you.
No. That's Ray over here. Jonah, we can't hear Jonah. I'm just saying you.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jonah. Jonah might have lost.
I think Jonah has issue with that phone around his area where he lives. That's, because sometimes it happens on the radio show.
Oh, he got muted. Hold on. Jonah, are you there? Hey, you breaking up real bad, bro. Hey, I'm gonna call you. Hold on. I'm stopping recording real quick, y'all.
Now, why is my computer freezing? Oh. Tripping, yo. Alright, in Rule 220, it tells you your birth certificate is a certificate of title. Just believe me when I say it does say that. And then it says, a certificate of title issued by the state. Now, oh my God, now the network. Yo, can y'all see my screen and all that now? Still? Good.
Yeah, John, we can see it.
Yeah, they messing with everything, God. They don't want this to go down. So believe me when I say, if y'all can pull up Rule 220 on your own computer, you're going to read where Rule 220 tells you your birth certificate is a certificate of title, and it is issued by a state. Mine was issued by New York State, right? Now it says a secure party makes security interest in goods by taking possession of the goods only in circumstances described in 9-316. Now you're supposed to click on the words. This is how y'all be studying, or you're supposed to study. Now, goods covered by a certificate of title from this state, except as otherwise provided in subsection E, a security interest in goods covered by a certificate of title, which is perfected by any method under the law of the other jurisdiction when goods become covered by a certificate of title from the state remains perfected. And two, security interest would have become unperfected under the law of other jurisdiction had the goods not become so covered. So what they're saying is once you get it in the name of the straw man, yo, it is perfected by you having possession of the certificate of title of the straw man. All right? Now, let's find out. C, collateral and possession of persons other than debtor. Now, I already told y'all when y'all got the birth certificate in your possession of the real man in your hands and you said you was the owner, give it over to your 9-8 Foreign Situs Trust, or better known as your Moorish national name with the 9-8 number. Give it to it. Now let's see how that's done. With respect to collateral, other than certificated securities and goods covered by a document, a secure party takes possession of collateral in the possession of the person other than the debtor, the secure party, or leasee of the collateral from the debtor in the ordinary course of the debtor's business when. So this is what you have to do to make it happen. The person in possession authenticates a record acknowledging that it holds possession of the collateral for the secure party's benefit. The person takes possession of the collateral after having authenticated a record acknowledging that it will hold possession of the collateral for the secure party. See, didn't I tell y'all to get it in your possession, the authenticated birth certificate? And then I told y'all to put down that y'all was an owner. What y'all didn't know was I was telling you exactly what U.N.C.I.T.R.A.L 9-313 was telling you. And this is how you take possession and become a party without filing a UCC. Got it? Now that we did the overview of that, let me show y'all exactly what could be done. Now, I don't know if y'all was listening to my show a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Hey, Jonah.
Yes.
Jonah, can you do a quick little overview on some of the stuff that you went into as you were going through the letter of credit and everything, just as a quick little recap?
Okay.
I want to make sure everybody's up to speed on this.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull that stuff up on my computer. You know it was acting up.
If we just go back just a little bit, just so everyone has it, because I want to make sure everyone's following.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, what the hell? You see how they changed this shit up? Oh, what happened to the regular Rule 220? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, we making history, y'all. We making history. They They said they changed it this week. Yo, they really don't want me to show you Rule 220. I'm going to have to, I didn't know they did this. I'm going to have to go back through and find what we were reading from before, because, damn, that shit don't make no sense. Anyway, with the certificate, you said scroll down. Oh, is this it? Rod Class got it where it was the regular one. Hold on, let's see if it works. And we can see the, oh my God, look at the stuff we got to go through. They don't want to let y'all free, man. They do not. Now y'all know this isn't what I was looking for. Now y'all know what I'm teaching is true. You know the only time they do this is to get rid of stuff that actually works. All right, but y'all seen Rule 220. Y'all downloaded it and all that. Like I said, it tells you straight up that it is a certificate of title. But let me go to the. Okay, let me try that. Are y'all saying you can find it right there by me clicking this? Brings it up. Hold on, we might got something. Here it is. Thank you. Who is that gave that to me? Danielle, you're a beast. And I called you, Danielle, and you didn't answer me this week. I called you, girl. All right, Rule 220. Let me show you where it tells you you are. It is a certificate of title right here. See? See how this goes with your UCC? Right here. So it says, once again, right here, covered by a certificate of title. They don't want y'all to put this together. Authenticated record, certificate of title. This is why Jonah told y'all to do it the way Jonah told y'all to do it, because that's the way you need to do it. All right? Let me go right here and talk about letter of credit. Letter of credit. A letter of credit is a document from the bank guaranteeing the seller will receive payment in full as long as certain delivery conditions have been met in the event that the buyer is unable to make payment on the purchase, and the bank will cover the outstanding amount. Now, y'all already know what it just said. See, y'all supposed to go out and create the debt, and then once you create the debt after 3 months, then you send in the letter of credit with your instrument, and they have to pay it. That's what it just said. That's how it's done, right here, right? This ain't Jonah saying it. They wrote this. Now, I don't understand. Nathan said he know I'm on a webinar, and he's hitting me up. Why are you hitting me up if you know I'm on a webinar? I just don't understand. Banks are public, so I didn't catch that. Let me go back down. Banks are public, so how do we turn the letter into a credit? Don't worry, why you don't ask me a question while I'm teaching it now? Just follow what I'm saying. I'm giving you the background, then I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. All right? So, boom. The letter of credit is your birth certificate. Now, this is what Yusef was trying to tell y'all. He does is he takes the birth certificate, give it to this treasury to hold for him, and then he writes instruments against the certificate. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I'm too easy to do all that. And it's too complicated. So many people made mistakes. I've never seen anyone able to discharge by doing it that way. But I'm going to show you. The way I'm going to show you, everyone's already discharging that way and getting their remedy, okay? I do it easy. I like shit simple. I don't like that hard shit, all right? So, boom. This is what the whole thing about authenticating the birth certificate and saying it's a certificate of title and all of that is all about. It's really about perfecting your security interest in that straw man, because the straw man is just the birth certificate, all right? Now, what else you wanted me to recover on Q?
Nah, that was really it. That was really it. Just that right there. Now, look, y'all. Okay. Minimize your questions on authenticating. We're gonna do probably like a $20 or $25 webinar on just authenticating with Jonah Bay. So this is an important side to it. You got to do it, okay? But that's not what we're really covering here. I want us to make sure we understand our scope. All right, brother, go ahead. That's all I want. I just want to make sure people understood that.
All right. Now, 9-312 actually tells you how to own anything that's covered as goods. Now, one thing I want y'all to really recognize is this is how Jonah is able to really understand. I want to give you an actual lesson on grammar. secure party. I want you to actually write this out, this whole thing, or cut and paste it on a Word document. Replace secure party with owner. Secure party is synonymous with owner. It's an adjective of secure party is owner. See, I want y'all to take away these big legalese words and put an easy word that you understand. Look at the computer slowing down again. Unbelievable. Oh, it's not going to let me show you how to do it the way I would do it. Okay, anyway, did it do it? No. Just going to close it out. Let's go to what we actually did discharge. Here we go. Just give us the words. I will later on when I'm able to pull it back up when they stop messing with it. Look how slow it's going. And I rest assured, before we got on, it was easy as hell. It was moving so quick, right? So you would put owner, what's synonymous with owner. Then goods, you want to replace that with cars, boats, houses. Then it says instruments, you want to replace that with checks, money orders, promissory notes. Money or tangible chattel paper, you're going to once again put checks, money orders, international notes right there. And then it should read perfect for you, okay, with those easy words. Then with respects to goods, you're going to put, once again, goods, car, boats, cell phones, certificate of title. Well, there's no way to change that word. You're supposed to know what certificate of title means. It means deed, car title, boat title, house deed. Secure party means owner, okay? And when y'all start replacing those words with easier words and then read it, you will understand what the hell everything is talking about, and you're going to understand how to actually discharge and take possession of property, or as they would say, take possession of goods. All you need is to have those goods in the name of your strawman. And the way, and it's another way that I use to actually take possession of stuff is I'll give them an instrument and give them $1 with the instrument to be able to create what? A debt. Now, y'all have never been to the car lot, and some car lots be like, you put $1 down or 100 down, and we'll let you leave with the car. That's the same thing you're doing when you're giving them $1. Because on the actual dollar, it tells you that this dollar is good for public debt, private and public. Hold on, let me read it exactly. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Now, it didn't say you needed $200 to pay a $200 bill. It said $1 could pay any debt, public or private. So you have to actually read that contract and actually enforce it, right? So now, let's get in. Okay, now I already know y'all heard the dude come on and talk about how he that's mine. He got rid of the I.R.S. This is the lien that was on him. So now y'all going to see the proof. Circuit Court of Prince George County Civil System. It was a case number, let's just say 43. Case description, it was USA versus the guy's name. Case type, lien judgment. Filing date, 04/11/2008. It was under an active status. And it was an I.R.S. internal service. And the party was the defendant. They had his name. And you see where they said he owed $20,925,000. And it was a federal tax lien. And here it is. It was in the state of Maryland against old dude that was on the radio. Now, here you see the proof that the shit worked. It says Certificate of Release of Federal Tax Lien. Now, I hope you know that nigga didn't have no goddamn going 20 G's to give no one. Now, it went from 20 down to what? 5,301. Right? But they still released the whole shit. But he didn't even pay that amount either. Because here it is. This is your second tax lien that they had that said he owed 5,301, and it was against United States of America against him, right? So that's one. That's the letter. He didn't actually send it in the way that I asked him to, but it's good enough for us to work with. All right? Here it is. While we are writing, generally, the amount of your employee withholds for the federal income tax is based on your Form W-4, Employees Withholding Allowance Certificate. However, the IRS may review whether you are entitled to claim exempt status or a certain number of withholding allowances. We determine you aren't entitled to claim exempt status or more than a specified number of withholding allowances. Therefore, you were selected for withholding compliance program. Instructions we gave your employer. We sent your employer a lock-in letter instructing your employer to begin withholding income tax from your wages based on the following withholding rate and allowances. And withholding, marital/single withholding allowance 0000. We also instructed your employers not to honor your current W-4 or your new W-4 form unless it results in more withholding than at the withholding rate of withholding allowance listed above. What this change means for you. Changes in your withholding rate, material status, or withholding allowance will increase the amount of tax withheld from your wages. If you do not agree, you can request a review of our determination. You can call us at the number listed below within 30 days of the date of this letter. We will consider your explanation why you are entitled to a different withholding rate or the number of withholding allowance or exempt status. If you file jointly, we will need to determine, what was that other, let me see if this is it. Okay. The total number of withholding allowance you and your spouse are entitled to claim. When you call, you have the following information available. If you must file, you must have the same information available for your spouse. Completed Form W-4 and worksheets. You must complete the 2 earners multiple jobs worksheets on the back of the W-4 form if you have more than 1 job or your spouse works. Most recent pay stubs for all jobs, number of withholding allowances. Sound like they doing a damn bankruptcy, all the shit they asking for. And your spouse are currently claiming on your forms W-4. The Social Security number in the all dependent, you are entitled to claim a copy of the most recent tax return due, including all scheduled forms and attachments. If you file jointly, your spouse, it says complete name, social security number, and current employer. If you prefer, you can write to us at the address listed below, send a written statement requesting a redetermination and the information above to support your claim that you are entitled to different withholding rate, marital status, number of withholding allowance, or exempt status. If the information justifies, see now notice they keep on saying exempt status. Well, that's what we did, exempt status, but let me go on. If the information justifies a change in withholding rate, marital status, or withholding allowance listed above, we instruct your employers to adjust your income tax withholding accordingly. You could be assessed a penalty. If there is no reasonable basis to justify the withholding rate, marital status, withholding allowance, or exempt status claimed on your W-4 you furnish to your employer, you may be subject to a $500 civil penalty under the Internal Revenue Code, 6682, for making false statements about your withholding. We aren't making a determination of your unlimited tax liability. You pay federal income tax through withholding or by making estimated tax payments throughout the year. Estimated tax is the method that you can be used to pay your tax income that isn't subject to withholding. If you don't pay enough tax throughout the year, you may have to pay a penalty underpayment of estimated tax. So you already know that's why he had such a big-ass bill, because he was putting down 00000 all those years, okay? And they're trying to pull taxes from him. So now let's go. Now this is the last damn letter. You can be released from withholding compliance programs from the Withholding Compliance Program, where you can find additional information. Visit our website, Withholding Compliance, publication. So they actually put him in a special unit to take his money, right? You can call Withholding Compliance Unit weekdays between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can send us the information by fax or fax number and and they put down the rest of the stuff. So that's the stuff that they sent, and they were taking his damn money, whether he liked it or not. And this is the same letter a second time. Let's go into 8. Don't worry, I want to show y'all the problem, and then I'm going to show you what we did to fix it. Now, this is the affidavit of notary presentment that we sent. We're getting into now how we got rid of the problem. So, let's read it. Affidavit of notary presentment, he sent it on the 20th of October 2014 for the purpose of verification. So verification was we saying, how the hell did y'all come up with this bill? How the hell I owe this much? I, blah, 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 the undersigned notary, do certify that, and she wrote the name of the person, appeared before me the following documents listed below. I, the undersigned notary, personally verified these documents were placed in an envelope sealed by me. They were mailed by the United States Postal Office certified mail, a true and exact copy, correspondence letter dated 2/20/17 LTR with the Withholding Compliance Unit. So we sent back all the letters that they sent. True and exact copy of a certificate of title, that's the birth certificate, y'all, estate, and counter deed. The counter deed is the affidavit on the back of the birth certificate that's attached that says he's the owner. right? This instrument is the property of a private trust. He's saying that it belongs to the 9(8) trust. Only used for identification purposes, non-negotiable, all rights reserved, 3 pages. A true and exact copy of the affidavit of notary presentment, certificate of mailing, and that's what he sent back. All right? So let's look at the letter. No, that's mine. Now, this is the certificate release of the federal tax lien that shows that everything was discharged. Right here, $20,925. Here go the lien. Here go the other certificate of tax lien that they released that other $3,000 amount, and it's $5,301. Right? Here go the lien that was sitting there too. So now you see both of them was taken care of, right? Boom. No, that's mine. Oh, the discharge. Jesus, man. I still don't understand why people know I'm on the radio. They know I'm doing webinars. They'll still call me. Yo, y'all got to chill with all that, man. That's really selfish to try to deal with stuff. All you care about is your personal thing instead of what's going on with other people, especially me. Y'all can't, and by the way, people started calling me about this webinar at 7 in the morning. Do not call me at 7 in the morning. I am not up. Your ass will get cussed the fuck out. I told y'all before, I don't give a fuck about y'all's problems. I give a fuck about y'all's problems as much as y'all give a fuck about my sleep. So stop doing that shit and stop calling me when y'all know I'm working. Stop texting and all of that shit. That shit's fucked up. I'm sorry I'm going on a rant, but y'all got to understand that, man. Yo, it be rough, man. You know what I mean? Yo, I had someone call me 5 in the morning. Oh, my God. I waited till 9 o'clock to call that dude back. And I cussed him out and said, don't ever call me again in life. I don't give a fuck who you are and what your problem is. I don't care. Don't call me. Woke up my whole damn house. You know how hard it is to put a 2-year-old back to sleep? I mean, yo, y'all got to chill, man. You know, if it's that damn important, y'all need to buy a consultation. Then you know you're going to get me. And you know you're going to be able to talk to me about whatever. I'm trying to get here and show you. Word up, they need to know how to, you know, respect us and not take us for granted. Yo, oh my God. Well, I can't find the damn letter. I'm looking for the damn letter. But I can't find the letter. Now, you know what? That's crazy. I just told you to stop texting me while I'm working. And here it is, you're texting me. One of the people that called me early this morning talking about I'm being hateful. I'm not being hateful. Stop calling me early in the morning. First of all, number one, I don't do the webinar. High Frequency does the webinar. I'm the host. I'm the guest. Y'all, when y'all have problems with trying to get the number to get in and all that, y'all need to contact them, not me personally.
And let me hold on. Let me ask something here. And don't contact Yusuf for me, because look, y'all, we got a team that do this shit, man. Look, there are people who actually come in and write shit back to y'all. Stop it. Stop trying to reach people personally talking about business, man. Hit us through our business channels, and the people or us will get back to you. Trust me. Trust me. We got love for all y'all. But, man, you hitting us up on personal time. See, that's why I got a private line. I don't know about you, Jonah. I had a number for 10 years, and I had to shut it down. There's just certain people I had to just block my life. I'm telling you, though.
Considering that
For
now,
real.
Q, I really am.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Because I'm trying to tell you. No, nobody do, man. They don't respect the work that we put into. And let me tell y'all, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done on that one.
Yo, it's crazy, man. We don't mean to just flip on y'all, man, but yo, y'all flipping on us. And then we get a lot of hateful responses. And now, here she go again. She's still texting, talking about the instructions wasn't clear. Maybe the instruction wasn't clear for you. You didn't look up the words of the instructions. You're not clear on what the definitions of those words are. But even so, it has nothing to do with me personally. I should not have to be woken up because you don't know how to read. I've been telling y'all we are illiterate. We have to work on that. We have to work on that. I mean, yo, y'all got to give us a break, man. Don't you know how long we was on the radio last night? And I was on the radio all day. And the day before that, I had to do a seminar here in Georgia. And then you're going to wake me up again? That shit's crazy. And someone woke me up Thursday at 5 in the morning? Yo, be a nice person. I keep on telling y'all, I don't know why y'all think I'm nice. I am not nice. Personally, I looked up the definition of nice and it meant homo. I'm definitely not nice. I ain't no homo.
Jonah.
I'm saying, man. You know I'm right, man. Y'all know I'm right.
Hey, look. It's not everybody. We're not saying this is everybody. We ain't saying this is everybody, because this was everybody, we wouldn't be doing this business, yo. We'd be doing something else. If it was everybody, we wouldn't be doing this no more. All right? So, yeah, no on the homo for real, Mark. But let me tell y'all something, man. For those y'all that do shit like this, like, look, man, we had, I'm just going to be real. There were like 80, 83 people that signed up. Why is there 89 people on here? You see what I'm saying? Shit like that, y'all. I'm just saying, it's all good. I'm just saying. And you know what I'm talking about. So that shit right there got to change if we're going to truly be gods and run some shit, because we're going to respect another man's work. Thank you. So, Dom, I'm not going to say nothing else on that. Let's get back to the business, because y'all know what I'm saying.
Now, everyone keeps on asking how to do the instrument. Here goes my personal interest, instrument right here, right? Now, this is just a copy of it, but this is right here. I got it at the top. It went to 1500 Pennsylvania Ave. Now, the funny thing is, now, when we're discharging, they want us to write it directly to, let's say, if you were writing it to Ford Motor Company. You're going to write it straight to Ford Motor Company. And here it is. It got UCC 1-308. From Scott, Jonah John. Here go my 98 number, right? Then Carol and the address right there, my phone number. I always put my phone number. I want them to call me. I just made up a check number, right? You got to keep up with your check numbers. The reason why is you can't have no duplicates. Pay to your order of Department of Treasury, but like I said, now they want it done for to whoever you're dealing with and send it directly to them and send copies to the Treasury and copies to the I.F.R.S. So this would actually say pay to Ford Motor Company, and you will put on only on the condition that you get rid of debt, and you put the amount, $6 million. Now this was to buy. I'm working on buying this mansion. You know what I mean? So that's what this one was done for. And it said memo, administrative office of the courts of the county, because it was the county that actually holds the deed that I was trying to get, right? Now, let me show you the notary presentment that went with it. Affidavit of notary presentment, certificate of mailing for court case, This number I made up. Affidavit of notary presentment. This was the house that I was buying. And boom, I sent one to the Treasury, Eric Thorson, one to the I.F.R.S. It was the one in Philly. And I sent another copy to Fulton County. And I also sent a copy to Westchester County Clerk. That's where my straw man is from. I recognize that all paperwork has to go back there for them to process it, because that's where the straw man is from.
Hey, Jonah.
Yeah.
Someone's asking about routing numbers. There ain't no routing numbers.
Okay. No routing numbers. That number on the bottom represents my social, but of course I switched it up. So y'all want to see my social. Hold on, let me see. Here it is again. This is not, all you're going to put is exemption number right here with your social. But of course, I wasn't going to put my goddamn social there for y'all to see my social. So this is just of the real one. This ain't the actual real one. Okay? So right here is nothing but your social with no dashes. And any questions like that, you let me know so I can answer them.
Yes, sir. Because I want to make sure people understand you're not mixing anything private with any of this process. No public stuff
They
mixed.
asked me to go back to the presentment letter. The presentment letter, I want y'all to Google the actual word, and it's called bill of lading. Bill of lading. Let's see if I can Google it and show y'all what it is. Because my notary presentment is made like a bill of lading. Y'all know what a bill of lading is because y'all are actually, it comes in when you order anything through the mail.
Hold on, Jonah. We got people. I want to make sure everyone is up to speed on this. Back on the negotiable instrument that you created, you had the social down there, and it might have been a check number and maybe represent the date or something when you went back on that.
Okay.
Let's make sure people understand.
Okay.
It's very simple the way you did what you did.
This is actually a check that you buy from Office Depot. And I populated. I sat down my checking account, Bill of America check, and I made it look like that check, right? So then all I did was put my information right here in the corner, and I wrote the Treasury at the top in the middle, because the Treasury is the one that's supposed to pay the bill, right? And I put pay to the order of, and you can write this any way, pay to whoever you want to pay. Got it? So if it's Ford Motor Company, you're going to write Ford Motor Company. You're going to put the amount that you want to pay. Right here I put $6 million, but your shit would be smaller. You know what I mean? Here goes the date. That's the same way that's on your checks, your regular checks. I just made up a check number, and actually it had check numbers on the actual checks you get from Office Depot, right? I put the amount there. Here goes the signature line. If you notice, that ain't no real line. That says person right there. And then I sign in the true name, Scott Jonah John. Then I put in the memo what it was for and all that. This is the social right here. Now, of course, with this instrument, what do you have to send with it? You have to send your birth certificate, which is your letter of credit. Your birth certificate with the affidavit saying that you're the owner, just a copy. And this would go to Ford Motor Company, the original. Now you're going to do a 1099-A with it. I'm going to show you how to go through and do the 1099-A now, as I'm going to fill it out with y'all so it's no discrepancy. But let me go back. A bill of lading is a document issued by the carrier which details a shipment of merchandise and gives title of the shipment to a specified party. So my notary presentment is actually a bill of lading. It tells them everything that was in the document, that was there with it, and who the recipients were, right? Right here, it goes back and says, hereafter, recipient of the document, sundry papers, which includes the following: I.R.S. 1099-C, the notary presentment, Form 56, fiduciary relationship. That's where I actually was making them responsible for processing it. Draft number 99, which is the instrument, and what's missing from here is number 5, your actual birth certificate, which you'll call certificate of title. Or actually, in this type of presentment, you're going to write it down as bill letter of credit. Number 5, letter of credit, right? And boom, its names, once again, the people, all the people it went to. And once again, it said what the names is. Now, I got mine notarized and then got it signed by the notary. Why? Because the presentments have to be sent that way, okay? Here is an example of the 56. And I took mine and got it stamped in. See? Because I was trying to take over the goddamn property. Someone had signed it over to me, and it was going through foreclosure. Now y'all know we do take over houses, but I don't say this shit publicly. All right? Now, here it is. Scott, Jonah, John. They go to 98 number. See, I told y'all I use 98 number as a holding corp. Now, now y'all seeing what I really use Scott, Jonah, John for with its 98 number. Now, once Scott, Jonah, John has this in his possession, I then transfer it over to Jonah, John Bay with his 98 number. So be clear on that. And I got it filed in. What is it? What authority did I give them? Cancellation of debt, terminate the case, and here go the case. And I only gave them a certain amount of time to do it. Eric Thorson was the substitute fiduciary because he's the one who was put in office to do that through the goddamn Treasury. So I made him the boss responsible, and then I wrote down the actual court case. Now, for some reason, I couldn't find the 56 that Chief's brother did, but he did one very similar to get rid of can y'all still see the screen? I just got to notice that it might not be showing. Q? Hey, Q. Hello? Yeah, it says connection has been reestablished. Is it back on? It's back on now? Thank you, guys. I don't know what happened to Q. He wasn't responding. But long as y'all got my back, I'll be all right. So now y'all see how to do the 56. And so I tell you what, we've been at it an hour and a half. Q, I'm ready to actually start taking questions now. They've seen the instrument. They know what has to go with the instrument. Can you show the 56 again? Of course. Now, the 56 ain't that all that important. You can do it with or without the 56. I do that because I do all tax forms. But now I got to do, yes, Kim, I'm going to have to do the 1099-A. That's what y'all want to see. Do you have to have a 98 number? No. No, you do not. Why a 1099? Because I'm about to go over it. Number one, y'all see it's red, right? Red means private. Now, let me say this. You must get the original 1099-As and the 1099-6 from the IRS. You're going to have to order them, right? Order them, I suggest you order them with your 45 number or your 98 number as a business. Don't try to call up and get 1099-A forms as your straw man, because they won't give them to you. Okay? So let me, and like I said, there's other ways of doing this stuff. I'm only doing it the way I understand and what works for me, and you can't get no one locked up or in trouble. God damn, it ain't letting me open with a different viewer. Yeah, I normally get 200. It ain't letting me populate it. This is a new computer, and it has all these new daggone what's the names. I tried to save it on the desktop, but what they do, what it does is takes it to a whole nother. It doesn't act like your normal computers, man. It's not going to show me a regular PDF file. It takes it into this viewer. See? I'm in the viewer again. It's not letting me type. Now, my laptops and all that lets me do it with no problem, but this new computer, I ain't figured out how to work it yet. Yeah, I just did try to open it with Adobe Reader. Like I said, there's a new computer. It doesn't do what the old ones do. So you thinking that I could rock it like the old one, and I did too, but it doesn't do that. What I'm going to do is tell y'all how to fill it out. It says here, lender's name, street address, city, town, state, form, postal code. Now, I'm not putting none of that stuff on it. I told you, when I need to work on stuff, I work from my laptop, which is older, which I like better. I always got to get a new computer in my office because the kids and all that be up on this computer. All right, stop it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, y'all. Leave it alone. Everyone wants to show me how to do it. 89 people. I said I'm not doing it. Thank you, perfect class. Lender's name. The lender's name, believe it or not, is United States Treasury. United States Treasury. Lender's federal identification number. Y'all got to look that up for the Treasury. Borrower. Borrower would be the bank. It would be the telephone company, AT&T, whoever you're writing the instrument to. Yes, this would go with the instrument. The instrument, lender is the Treasury. The borrower would be the one that you put paid to the order to on your instrument, right? So this would be Citibank, Ford Motor Company, whoever. Put their street address and all that. Put their daggone EIN and the account number. The account number would be whatever account number you have with them. Got it? Date of lender's acquisition. That would have been the date that the bill started or the contract started. So let's say if you were doing a car note, it was the first day you got that car. Balance of principal outstanding. You know how much they told you is owed. Just put the amount that is owed. Because now that you're sending it directly to the actual company, you don't multiply it by 10 or anything. You just put the exact amount, right? Then number 4, fair market value of property. You would look up on Kelly Blue Book and put the amount, right? Dollar for dollar, yes. If you are dealing with a house, they give you a tax statement that tells you the fair market value, right? If it's a brand new whip, you already know what the fair market value is. It's going to be the same damn amount the car costs if it's brand new. Check if the borrower was personally liable for repayment of debt. Yes. Oh, the fair market value of a water bill would be whatever the amount the water bill is. Now, let me say this. If you're doing a water bill, multiply it by 12 and give the instrument multiplied by 12 so you can pay it off for 12 months. I know you don't plan on doing this shit every month. That's asinine. And description of property. Description of property would be water bill, car note payment, house payoff, car payoff. You know what I mean? So, boom, that's that, right? Now let's go to the 1096. Man, does it work for Canadians? I ain't gonna lie. It does, but I don't know how to do it, and I don't know what forms to use for Canada because I've never lived in Canada. What do you mean? What is the minimum value that can be discharged? Any goddamn amount? Why do a little bill? And that's what I'm saying. Why do a little bill? Go big or don't come at all. Filer's name. Yo, the filer's name, you would actually put down your name, your address. You can also put down the Treasury's name, like Eric Dorson and da-da-da, right? Because your straw man actually works for all these people, right? Name of contact, that's where you would put your name and your telephone number, your email address, and fax number so they can holler at you if there's any problems. You're not doing anything wrong, so don't think you have to run. Now, it says employer identification number. You would put your 98 number. If you're not using the 98 number, you would put your social, right? Now, remember the filer's name goes up here and all that, and then all the other personal information goes there. With that, they say social security number, you have to put actual social security number, right? Then you tell them how many forms you are sending out with the whole package. If y'all can mute people, that'd be nice. Now, it says for official use only. Let me tell you a secret. All of this right here, that's the back of your social. This right here is for the letter, and these are for the numbers on the back. Right? Now, federal tax income withheld, you would put the actual amount of the payment that you made on the 1099-A with the instrument. And then you would check 1099-A. Whatever the amount the check was, brother, whatever the amount the check was, total amount reported on this form would be the same amount as number 4. Hold on, I missed that question. On the EIN box 1 for the 1096, can we use the estate number if you already filed the 8? Of course you can use the estate number. I said the 98 or the estate. Now, I like using the estate number even more than the 9-8 numbers, but when it came to a house, I wanted the 9-8 number to keep the house out of the tax bracket. Okay? Now, check this one. This is not your final and sign it. Put your title. Your title could be authorized representative. If you're doing it as a 9-8, it would be beneficial owner. It can be, if you're using the 4-6 number, it would be executor, and then you date it. All right, now, I'm ready for the question and answer part. Yes, I guess you could put secure party, but I don't do it. I just showed y'all how the UCC said don't. It's not necessary. Oh, here it is again. Let me show you. The filing of a financial statement is not necessary or effective to perfect a security, interest, and property subject to a certificate of title. Got it? That's what it says. That's what I follow. You know what I mean? You can follow anything that anyone else is teaching that makes sense to you. I'm only showing you what I do. And what I do by the law. Now, Q, you can open up to people one by one to ask questions. All right, y'all going to have to, I see y'all's questions. Y'all going to have to, and they're coming out so damn quick. I want to hear.
Hey, what's all that noise, y'all? Jonah, was that you or someone else?
Nah, that wasn't me. I thought it was you.
No, that's not me. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Why, Jonah? Why don't we do this? Because we know people got questions.
Yes, I'm seeing.
So we start just like opening lines up and start having questions start to flow because we're coming upon the mark.
Yeah, one by one.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, look, everyone. Everyone is muted, right? Mute yourself if you're not muted. Please mute yourself. I'm going through it, but there's 89 of y'all, so it's gonna take some time for me to go through and mute.
It's only one question per person because it's right. 89.
So look, let's do this. Let's do this. Someone put your hand up in the chat. Let's go to you. I got one, the perfect black. Okay, brother, let's go. Let's go to the perfect black. You got to. Oh, well, all right. A lot of y'all got your hands up. Let's see. There he is. Okay, perfect black. Ask your question, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be quick with the question. What I was trying to understand is, you know what? Let somebody else ask a question. Mine might be a little long. Go to somebody else.
We already on you, man. One question, get it over with. We ain't coming back.
Okay then. All right. What I was trying to understand is how when you're discharging these debts, and when you have a 1099 OID and you're the issuer, why are you discharging it when you're the source of the funds?
Listen, you just said this shit perfectly yesterday.
Refer back to you right now. He has the first question was asked. Jonah had to refer to you, so that's what I'm saying, brother. Like people are gonna know. Perfect black is.
Yo, I did not tell you 1099 OID, but 1099 OID means original issue discount, right? Now, the whole thing about the 1099 OID is everything has to return to the creator. To make it return to the creator is doing the tax forms so that they could balance the books, brother. Now, you talk about discharge. Discharge is all about you getting the product without giving Federal Reserve notes. That is returning the labor back to the creator. You understand? If I can get something, or I can put a down payment down and then get the rest of it paid off for free, just like the UCC broke it down by using the letter of credit, that is return of my energy.
Brother, do you understand that?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Because I know other people are probably thinking the same thing. I'm sure other people are probably thinking the same thing. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that's very clear. You are the energy,
Right.
but you're using that energy in a fictitious world.
Your labor is the energy, man. And once they give me, listen, we ain't never got paid our whole life. Because to get paid, you had to get paid in gold and silver. So what they did was store your labor up in a credit account. Hey, hush. A credit account, and once you tap into the credit account and get something discharged, that is a return of some of your labor.
All right, let's go to Michael. He got a question. Michael, I'm gonna open your line up, brother. Go ahead and go.
1 second.
Well, you got a lot. Yeah, brother, you got a lot of feedback behind you. Let's go to Latanya.
Hands up.
Latanya.
Latanya. What's up?
It's Latanya, Jonah.
Oh, it is Latanya?
I had it right. I had it right.
Where's the Y?
I had it right.
That's La.
It's French.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question.
Go ahead, sis.
Hold on. Don't want to be black, man. Turn your dad on the screen off. I don't want to see you. I couldn't see you anyway. Your ass too black. Yes, Latanya. What's going on?
Okay. I have a question concerning whether the balance has already reached collections. If it already reached collections...
Listen, if it's already in collections, that's a whole nother process. It's funny you asked me that. I answered that question on Q.A.A.P show last night.
I know you
You're
did.
going to have to do a debt validation letter and all that stuff and tell them to stop calling you. And truthfully, you're not even supposed to give a third-party debt collector any instrument or anything because they're not a real creditor. You have to challenge them on being a creditor. That means verification of the debt. Normally when you ask them verification of the debt and you do it notary presentment and all that, they go away.
Okay.
Hey, Jonah, when can we ask a question? Yeah.
Whoa. Don't do that.
Now. I have a question in the whole nine.
Latanya, did you understand that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. Because that's a completely different process. We might even do a webinar just on understanding that process as well. Once it goes into collection, exactly, step by step, what you need to do.
I have to tell you that Sharif covered that beautifully.
Yeah.
And that webinar is being sold on high frequency.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Radio high frequency right now. You might want to buy that.
Jonah, what's the name of that webinar?
It's called Suing the Debt Collector. Right. You go to radiohighfrequency.com, click on the store, you can get it there. It's called Suing the Debt Collector. You definitely want to look at that. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. That no one else knows. Okay? Don't grab anything today. Wait until Monday because there's going to be a new moon sale that drops on Monday. You're going to get an added discount. So don't just go search for it. Don't grab nothing now. Wait for that sale to come out for the discount and then go grab it then, okay? All right, y'all. Latan, do you have any other questions, sis?
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
We said one question. We got 89 people. I ain't letting y'all break the rules. I'm sorry, Latanya.
Okay, no problem.
You can ask me on the radio, and soon I will be on the radio Thursday and Friday to allow y'all to get more access to me. Heard it here first.
Okay, no. Appreciate you, Jonah.
All right, thank you, LaTanya. Y'all saying awesome, but that's twice the damn work for me. I say it's some bullshit. I'm giving more of my free time up at home. Y'all don't want me to have no fun.
All right,
Y'all don't want me to go to the movies with my family.
Let's go to Carl. Carl, you got a question, bro?
Y'all know I ain't trying to make another love baby with my wife. Y'all interrupted my bang bang time. Bang 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 bang.
Carl, go ahead. Go ahead, Carl.
All right, hold on.
Carl, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, Jonah?
You got a question?
What's up, man?
I got the family here. You know, Jackson was in the house, so I got my brother Atum about to ask a question.
All right.
Peace. You.
Yo, go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, this is Carl. I don't know who that is.
This is me.
No.
Oh.
Somebody said they had their family in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. But Carl, go ahead, bro.
I'm glad you got in, Carl, because you was one of them people that was blowing me up like I could help you.
You have helped me. But
I'm talking about help you get on the webinar.
It went into
right.
It went into my spam, so I had to go get it. But I jet you back real quick and said I got it. Anyway, this is what I would like to know. When you started talking about 99 and the 1096, and
yes.
At the very beginning, you started talking. Well, you showed us the documents that the brother used from Maryland to offset the tax,
right.
Discharge the tax.
Except for we're missing the letter. I could not find the letter. I have it, but I couldn't find it. I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem. If you could just go over what that letter was after I finish the question, that'll be fine. And you know what the content was about.
The letter was based on the Constitution.
Hold on, Jonah. This is besides that, this is the question. When I'm discharging this tax, do I add the 1099A and the 1096?
You can. You don't have to. All that was required was the 56 and the instrument. And truthfully, what really shut that shit down was his birth certificate with the letter saying that he was the owner, and basically saying, according to the Constitution, I don't have to pay this type of tax because the only tax that is constitutional is a direct tax, and this ain't no damn direct tax. And I don't agree with the what's the name, and I never gave you permission to be no withholding agent or anything else of mine.
Okay.
They read that shit and said, whoa! Yo, release his stuff.
Okay.
Everything that I say, I base it on the Constitution because they already have the Constitution. They have to follow it. Everything that they're doing is unconstitutional. You have to give them notice that you know so that they can relieve you of it.
Okay. If you could just say, you know, what the content was. You don't have to go into anything specific, just content.
Okay, I just did. I just gave you the content.
Okay. Okay, that was okay.
That was it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm going to talk to you about it later. You already know we're working on getting rid of your tax lien. I'm already aware. I got you.
Okay.
All right?
Got it.
All right. Thank you, brother.
I'll call you at 5 in the morning.
Carl, I love you and the whole nine. I'm going to cuss your ass out. Matter of fact, I'm coming down to Washington and knocking on your damn door.
Be good. Love y'all.
All right.
Brother Carl.
All right, I'm ready for the next one.
All right, let's go to I think what's his sister's name?
Tim got his hand up.
Racha Mara Ray L.
It's just Rashima.
Whoa, fix the speaker stuff.
Rashima, mute out. All right. What's your question, Rashima?
Rachima, you there?
Is that us?
Front and center. Front and center. Front and center.
Okay, please, guys, please, we got a couple questions down in Jacksonville.
Want to know how many?
I can't hear none of that.
Hold on, y'all got to cut those speakers out in the back.
We don't have no speakers.
No, I don't have no speakers. It's everybody else.
Oh, hold on. Okay, go ahead. You someone different. All right, go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, check this out, man. We want to know how many times can you discharge in a year, or is it a certain time of year? I mean, many times you can discharge.
You can do as much as you can get done, man. I mean, it's done at their own frequency, but no, you can do anything and all. You know what I mean? That's the limit.
Okay,
remember, when you're doing this, you're helping them eliminate the public debt.
Yeah.
So you can do it as much as you want, but they get to decide of when they want to do it or not.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Now,
one thing y'all got to get in y'all's head is God gave the water, the air, the land, the electricity, all that's free. They ain't supposed to be charging y'all for that anyway. God gave it to you for free.
gotcha.
All right. You have any other questions?
You cannot discharge other people's debt. They need to do it themselves. No man can free another man. If another man wants freedom, he must free himself.
Right.
About the letter of credit.
I can't hear you. I'm hearing too much background.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I got a question about the letter of credit being a BC. How do you take that to a financial institution?
What's up, Rajima?
Hey, I hope this is
here. I heard
I'm doing
your case and all that. You didn't call me and tell me about it.
You know what? I did. I sent you a text message for you to call me. I'll hit you back with my new number.
All right. And congratulations. I'm glad your family's out of that hot water. I heard that you ended up in a constitutional challenge and didn't even know you did it.
You lost it?
Yeah, that was on one of them, but I got one more case. I got two more cases I'm still working on, but I got two more to go. But this is a question. I hope it's in line, but I hope it, whatever. I opened up a financial institution, dealing with the letter of credit, dealing with the BC. How do I take that and be able to collateralize it or monetize it with the bank? To the bank.
Everyone asks me that question. All right, number one, you needed a Treasury direct account, plus you needed a Treasury legacy account. I don't know how you're going to do that anymore because they got rid of the legacy account.
I got one.
You got the Treasury direct and legacy?
Yeah. I had the legacy 2 years ago on the trust side, and then I opened up one for my institution.
All right, so you got incoming and outgoing. That's what you need to have, incoming and outgoing. Did you get the medallion stamp?
On the Treasury Direct forms, yes.
No, I mean you need to get medallion stamp status from your bank. It's a form that you fill out to get that.
Okay, I'll get it.
And when you get that, what happens is whatever instruments you bring in there, they stamp it with the medallion stamp, which makes it ready to go to market as securities that can be sold on.
Is that what CUSA comes into place?
Yes. You're also going to have a for that number. Now, you're going to have to get a bunch of QSEPs. It's called a QSEP package, and it's very expensive. About 1,000 to 2,000 different QSEP numbers for all the securities that you're about to do. And you're going to have to set that up, too. And how to set that up, you want to call QSEP. It's in Texas. I actually the class.
Well, I did go online to their site, and I saw that they're like they wasn't so bad. There was like $160-something for the initial one and $20 for each additional one.
Oh, that's real cheap. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you do it in 1 hour. You can get them all in 1 hour.
Yes. And you want to do that with that's the two things I know so far that you're missing.
But is that?
Now,
but is that
let me say this to you also. You know, I ain't never did that shit before, but I've been studying it. I'm only telling you what I've studied. Now, the problem is I've went that far before, right? And even brung it into Payne Weber. And the problem that we were having was what they said was that basically it's an old boy network and they don't want to let you in. Because what you're just really trying to do is monetize instruments. And they really try to keep that in-house. They try to make sure only the people that can do that are participants of the DTC. And to be a participant of the DTC, you have to have your own commercial bank.
Okay, well, I was doing a little studying on the DTC, and I found out that they have options between either resale or pledging. You can pledge at a Federal Reserve Bank or either a commercial bank, which are both DTC.
Yes, when you pledge, you have to have a master account holder of the DTC, and he has to sponsor you. The problem is, whatever bank you're banking with, like Bank of America and all that, won't pledge you. Now, I tried to do it with Jerry Curls used Tony King because he got about 4 or 5 different banks. And he said he was going to pledge us and never did.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened to me, right? I took the DTC paperwork, the CUSIP paperwork and everything to the bank, right? And I said, hey, I want to pledge my securities. I took the authenticated DC, the Rule 220, all that up there. And happened to be a Fidelity broker. So what you know, she said I was the first that ever came and, you know, at her like that. But she said, if you could do 3 things to me, you do 3 things for me, then I'll open up the account. 1, give me the CUSIP number to it. 2, give me a print.
They always ask that. Now, you're going to have to call a broker. The problem is you need a broker to call the brokerage firm to find out what the real CUSIP number is, the master CUSIP number for that birth certificate. Now, you might want to Google Judge Dale, and he has someone that's supposed to be able to do that.
Judge Dale, D-A-L-E?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then she told me the next thing if I could do, she said either you print out a printout that shows where it's being traded on the market, I'll open it up, or either you bring it to me already monetized with the CUSIP and everything already attached to it.
Okay, now that's easier to do. All you have to do is find someone with the portal of damn, and we used to have it. We don't have it no more because I don't do foreclosures no more. But the Bloomfield's portal, and you can get a printout. That's pretty easy to find too. Anyone that does forensic audit can get you that printout, and there's plenty of companies. Just Google forensic audit.
Okay.
All right, now, I ain't going to front, Rashima. You asked way more than one question. I know. Get a goddamn consultation, and we work on that shit.
All right, I'll give you a text, all right?
The check.
Oh,
Jonah? Oh, my bad. Okay, check it out. The numbers on the check, you depart across from the Social Security number. What are those numbers? Again.
Say what?
The numbers on the actual money order, the instrument that you wrote with copy on the front of it, and that you said the part where you put your Social Security number over the right-hand side, what are the numbers over to the left? The 006?
Don't worry about them numbers. You're only putting the social. That's it.
Okay, that's it, right. The social is to the right. The numbers right there to the right.
I'm telling you, just put the social. Don't worry about what I did. What I did is a whole different thing.
Okay, gotcha.
See, here go another one. If y'all look on the screen. But
yeah,
I'm doing a whole different thing. I'm trying to assume, you know what I mean, a couple of cribs, $6 million. Don't worry about that. That's a whole nother process.
Okay, gotcha.
That's a little more in depth. That's a little more courageous. No dashes, exactly, no dashes. Now, y'all know we're giving you some free damn time because we're supposed to be over right now. I said 2 damn hours.
No, we got to.
All right, so what's the next question?
Okay, all right, no, all right, hey, mute yourself out. Whoever, I don't know how you called in, or, you know, if you can, mute yourself out now. We got to move on to someone else. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's go to Brother Phoenix L. He got a question real quick. Phoenix L, go ahead, bro. You got a question? Okay, no question for Phoenix L.
Move on.
Go to let's see, J.A.P, you up? J.A.P, you up? J.A.P, go ahead, bro. Your mic is open.
All right, move on.
All right, let's go to
I see people keep on putting their hands up, but ain't no one talking.
yeah, I know. Let's go to the gods in Real. Mic's open. You got a question? No? Okay. Who can talk? Who can talk that has a question?
Hakim here. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Rakeem.
All right, Hakim.
Hakim, yes. Jonah, in regards to certificate in discharging, I have a certificate of naturalization, and I know you said to do the ownership and attach that with that.
Yes.
Would that work the same way, right?
For that, and I also, for you, I want you to get the birth certificate from your foreign.
Say that again?
Go get your birth certificate from wherever you.
Okay. Hello?
But if I was you, I'd try to discharge shit with just the certificate of nationalization that you have. But it will be better if you go get the original birth certificate from your home country.
Okay, I have that too. Does it supposed to be
Good. Now put your damn certificate of ownership on it, your affidavit of ownership, and start discharging, my brother.
Okay, I have just one other question regarding the check. Do you endorse that instrument on the back?
No.
Okay.
Listen, y'all. I know what these gurus have taught y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all been writing checks your whole life. And if you have a regular check, let's say from Bank of America, what happens if you sign your name on the front and the back? You just fucked up that check. It's no damn good. The only way it's good is if you wrote it out to yourself. And I would say, why would you write a check out to yourself when you can just do what? Walk up to the counter and take money out.
Yeah.
I mean, so no, you've always just signed your name on the front of the check of whoever you're issuing it. The persons on the back has to endorse it to cash it. So only on the front. Read the U.N.C.I.T.R.A.L. It is pretty clear. And every check and money order out there that you buy in the public follows U.N.C.I.T.R.A.L. convention. I don't know where the rest of these gurus get their information from. I just don't do all that shit, man. Shit don't even make no damn sense to me.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready for the next question. Hey, we only going to 1:30, so y'all better hurry up and get it in. As y'all know, people early this damn morning, so I'm sleepy.
All right, who's next? Who wants
Someone
to ask a question?
Can I show us the affidavit of ownership? The affidavit of ownership is Rule 220. Hold on. I can't believe you don't know what the affidavit of ownership looks like. You ain't been following me for long. You must be new. It's all right. I like new people.
You just search on other people's birth certificate.
If your ass is, oh, damn. Someone send me that link to Rule 220 again, how to get to the original one. Put that back in. Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. Hold on, let me bookmark this shit. All right? Now, this is what you have to write to make yourself the owner. It says, the Register of Titles is authorized to receive for registration memorials upon outstanding certificate of title and official birth certificate pertaining to the registered owner named in said certificate of title, showing the date of birth of the, and it says, providing there is attached to said birth certificate. This is what you have to write. And a client who states that he or she is familiar with the facts recited, stating that the party named in said certificate of birth is the same party as one of the owners named in said certificate of title. That's it. You take that verbiage right there in blue, cut and paste it on the paper, right at the bottom, sign your name, get it notarized, and that is your certificate of title. That right there. That's it. Okay, what's the... And believe me, we'll be going over it when we do the webinar for authentication for all the new people. All right, I'm ready for the next question.
Can you discharge debt for somebody else?
Can you what? Say it again, bro.
Can you discharge debt for someone else?
I said that earlier. No, everyone has to do their own shit. You're using your birth certificate. If the bill ain't in your name, it's not. Yo, UCC 9-312 said it had to be in the name of the certificate of title. So it has to be in the name of the installment.
All right. Can you please mute yourself? Can you please mute yourself? Would you please mute yourself? Thank you. All right. Who?
Listen, y'all better get these questions in. As I told you, we only going to 1:30. Y'all got 15 more minutes.
I got a question.
Brother James, I got a question.
Y'all take your turns, and the first one gives me the question.
Okay, are you listening to me now?
Yeah.
Hey, Jonah. Hey, listen, question. If these our authenticated BC was a trust and it was handled before by someone else, then there was trustees or upkeeps and fees, and didn't they take that from the trust? And how come we're not able to do that for ourselves? And now that we're taking back over possession of it, just like if we want to handle our affairs now, I mean, why can't we just...
Because you ain't never went to court and sued to get rid of the last trustee. Listen, all rights are in court. Y'all have to learn how to go into court and sue for your rights. Y'all have not done that, so you still got other people in the way. Now, that's another thing.
So they still administering in our state?
Yes, they are, because you ain't sued them for it. You didn't even become private yet. They still are locking you up under special law. I'm showing y'all how to do it. Shit, I just got on the do not detain. I got to do my other suits and injunctions against them until I get all the way to it and have so there go your answer. Can you mute out and I can take the next person? Now also, what I forgot to talk about is...
Okay, hold on. Somebody, hold on. Somebody is driving. Will you please mute your phone? Somebody's driving. Will you please mute your phone? I just can't believe this. Someone called in. Will you please mute your phone?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Phoenix L, I have to tell you, you're going for this car, yes, you could give him $1 down. And I'm going to tell you, you're messing with it, it's dangerous. I would first be protected where no one can lock you up or buy your car. If not, your action, if anything goes wrong, your ass is put in jail. Now, everyone heard me tell you this right now. Know what it is. Comes to y'all's signature, y'all need to write right after it, redeem and lawful money. On the instrument, redeem and lawful money. Let me pull up the instrument again. So right here, you would put after this, redeem and lawful money. Right after the signature. I still hear background noise.
I mean, who has called in? Someone has called in, and you're driving. There's a lot of feedback on your speakers or something. Please mute yourself out. This is just unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I just don't. I can't understand.
The person said, repeat. It's distorted. I'm gonna tell you what. See, since y'all don't know how to fucking follow instructions, if that person don't mute out, I'm hanging up. It's over. Because guess what? You're on my time now, and I'm doing an extra 30 minutes to be courteous, and you're not showing me no courteousness. So I'm going to hang up if they don't mute. See what it takes? See, I got to yell and beef with people to get them to do what's right.
Calm down, Jonah.
It don't make no sense.
I got a question right quick. Hey, I remember you saying something about the UCC-11 and suing creditors. How does that process work?
Okay. The UCC-11 is proof from the government that you don't owe no one nothing because they have to have a lien. If they don't have a lien, then you tell them to verify the debt because according to the government's records at the county, I don't owe no one nothing. And if you can't prove to me with an original contract that I owe you a debt, you need to take it off my damn credit and get rid of it, or I'm going to sue your ass for false claims.
And that goes with anybody that, let's say I took out a loan and they still don't have a claim. That would go for them as well?
If they ain't, listen, if they ain't got no proof, it never happened.
Okay. And brother, you going to be in South Carolina next week?
Yeah, on the 27th.
Where at? What part?
I don't know.
You going to tell us on Friday? Because I live here.
I'll try to tell you. I don't know. I'll contact the person and have him give me the information, and I'll put it on the website. I'm going to tell you the truth. When I'm on the radio, I rarely ever advertise my seminars. I don't want all you crazy-ass motherfucking nuts to come see me. Y'all might try to do something to me. You know, the women think I'm sexy now. They might try to throw panties at me and all that.
You crazy, man.
All right. Hey. Let's go to the sisters real quick. We got a couple of them that we want to make sure they get taken care of. Sister Moore, I see your hand, sister. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sister Moore.
Can you hear me?
All right, let's move on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sister Moore, go ahead.
Okay. First, I want to thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't put myself off mute. But since the names used on the 98 number and the straw man are similar in your examples, when you're filing the forms for the 1099A, the 1096, and Form 56, can you tell me to differentiate which names that you put for the straw man?
All right. Let me be clear. I'm a little more advanced. So that's why I know when to use that 98 number as Scott, Jonah, John. I don't want you to use that. What I want y'all to do, the discharges, use the straw man's name or either use the estate name. That's it.
All right. I got
right?
it. Yes, thank you so much.
All right, sister, if you can mute yourself out, I appreciate it. Let's go to New Brown. Sister, go ahead. New Brown. Sister New Brown, unmute your phone, please. We see that you had your hand up. New Brown, going once, going twice. Unmute your phone, sister. Okay. All right, brother, go ahead. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I did. I recently got a CPN and about to start putting that to work. So I wanted to know if once I establish that and it's been, 3 months, would I be able to discharge since, it's going to be established under that CPN number?
Exactly. You definitely should. If you're diligent and understand how to do it, you can, and plenty of people have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me say this. I haven't talked about it today. There is a spiritual aspect to this. Your body will only do what your mind conceives. I'm going to give you an example. There's a brother that I call Little Weezy out of Florida. He did the Rule 5.1 and won it, right? Now, this week, he had another case, and he did Rule 5.1. Now, he did everything correct, right? He went to the post office. The post office clerk gave him a bubble wrap envelope because he was sending it to the court notary presentment, right? So he shows up now that night that he sent that out, he also got in a car accident and totaled his car. Now, before he sent out the paperwork, he was arguing with his girl, right? So I'm telling y'all, with his argument with his girl, he was pulling in negative energy. That's what made him crash his car and get hurt in the accident. His leg got hurt. And you cannot send registered mail bubble envelopes. So the mail never got to the court. So when he got to the court, he lost his Rule 5.1, even though he knew how to do it without doubt. He knew what he was doing. Because his spirit wasn't right when he was doing it, it made him lose. If your spirit ain't right, it will make Murphy Law kick in, and anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So there's definitely a spiritual aspect to it. So I always tell people, yo, if y'all want to do this paperwork, take your spiritual bath, relax, make your aura neutral. I tell y'all to put some frankincense and myrrh on the paperwork, whether it's smoke it out with an incense of frankincense or myrrh or a little dab of oil to protect it from evil spirits. So y'all can actually get what y'all want. It's spirituality to this. Yo, if your mind does not see it before it happens, it cannot come into existence.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool. So your CPN, you can still discharge using that if you have an account established with the CPN.
Okay, even with the CPN, you can discharge. It's harder. The reason why it's harder is because it is not connected to your straw, but it's its own straw, so you would have to use its own EIN to do that.
I gotcha. Okay.
All right, brother. Let's move to thank you, brother. Thank you. Get 13 more. Go ahead. You got your hand?
That was me.
Oh, that was you? Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's go on to
I know
Daryl.
y'all don't think about Jonah being spiritual because I be going buck wild, but I am spiritual.
Hello?
That's why I be doing good.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, brother. You got the floor, sir.
Okay. Jonah, you were talking about doing foreclosures. If I'm giving consideration on a property that someone's losing, would I be able to go on and
Yes, you will.
discharge?
We're actually working on a process like that we're working it through. We haven't seen it to the end.
Okay.
We'll let you know how it turns out.
Okay, well, I'm trying to do this like this coming week, so just do it the way that
what you're going to have to do is get it transferred into your name and come get a consultation, and we'll show you what we're doing, but we can't guarantee it because we ain't do it yet. We're still working on it.
Okay, so I get the deed recorded in my name for the little consideration.
A quick claim.
Recorded in my name, and then you'll call. Give you
I ain't calling you. You calling me. You gonna go.
That's what I said. That's what I
okay.
said. That's what I said. Okay. All right. Real good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. We got room for one more call.
Cam, get Cam in. Go ahead, Cam.
Peace, brother. All right.
Peace,
hey,
God.
listen. All right. Hey, about 4 months ago, there was a webinar. It didn't get sent out to me. The copy was distorted or something. Did that ever?
The copy got destroyed, brother. We know. We so sorry.
Okay. I had a question back then that I'd like to get out now because I can't remember the question answer in full. So I'd like to just get it out now. I was born in the same. I was born in the same nation as your wife, and I got a on land. It's almost 3 years old. I also have there's also a bench warrant in the family for child support. I'd like to know what's the best way, is the injunction the best way to go first to try to get out?
No, it's a constitutional challenge. Constitutional challenge.
Okay, so the constitutional challenge, okay.
Yeah. Now, let me say this. I've been hearing rumors about, the constitutional challenge, Rule 5.1 didn't work for me. Then when I do further investigation, I find out that the person made his own Rule 5.1. So he didn't follow the rules of the court. Okay. Number two, he grabbed some shit right off the internet, which didn't follow the court rules procedures. All I have to say is Jonah follows the court rules procedures. So he is going to work for y'all. That's all that I gave y'all.
Okay, in the spirit of things, is there some sort of consideration for those who paid for that webinar?
Okay.
Any kind of
you can't talk for everyone else. What I'm going to tell you to do is you're going to contact me personally. You're going to text me. And when you text me, you're going to tell me who you are and what you said here in this webinar, and I'm going to do something for you. For you. You alone.
Okay.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. Let's take one more. This is the last one, Jonah.
Has good customer service, too.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Let's take one more. This is the last one.
Right.
The gods.
My ass is late. It's 1:30 right now, but I'm going to let
you hear me?
And question it. Go ahead.
Can you hear me, Jonah?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I bought a software from Office Max, 900 checks. They're all blank. Is that the wrong checks? Was I supposed to buy a software?
Yeah.
That's the one. So I have to buy the software that I put on my computer to download it.
Without no software.
Oh. Okay.
It
I understand.
All depends on how savvy you are on your computer.
Got you. And how do we send the authentic birth certificate? Being that it's so many pages, do we make a copy of every single page?
You go make copies and get your notary to sign off that it's a true and correct copy of the original.
Got you. That's all I needed to know.
Right? With that being said,
hold on. Hold on, Jonah. Let's get this sister because she gonna be mad. Kalisa, is it quick? Kalisa Bay, is it quick? Kalisa Bay, is your hand up quick? We mean like right now. Front and center, sis. Kalisa Bay. I don't know. She might not be able to talk. Okay, that's it. Jonah.
All right, peace to the God. We appreciate y'all coming in and learning it. God see, get out there and do it. And remember, when y'all get y'all success, y'all got to come up on the show and share.
He used to say,
What do? What do? Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace to the gods. Be safe, y'all.